just want to do a short little video on my home computer system. This desk, I put it together myself. Basically, it's just 3 IKEA bottom boxes, which are the same height. They're basically file cabinets. And of course, they're all full of junk. And I'll start over here. This first computer down here, that is an i5 with a 7600K, slightly overclocked. And the case has got RGB lighting, which is kind of distracting. I need to go in there and unplug it. And I've got a 24-inch curve monitor on it. Now that computer is running Linux MX21, and I play some video games on it, do a lot of internet surfing and just basic stuff with it. And it's got a nice speaker system and a subwoofer hooked to it. Then this other computer here, this is an older FX 8350 8-core. It's got 8 physical cores, but actually it's more like 4-core because the cores only have like 4 pathways linking everything together instead of 1 for each CPU. And this is my gaming system. I got game emulators on there where I can just click on there and play the games. This has a CD-ROM, so I can actually take the CDs and just stick them in there and play them. And I got a ton of games that I bought over the years. So that way I don't have to pull out my PlayStation 2. I can just get right on the computer and play from right here. And that's also got a 24-inch monitor. And this huge case here, I call it my Frankenstein computer. I purchased a motherboard that came from China, and what they do is they take servers apart and they take the ICs off the server boards and they stick them on new motherboards with a lot of the new peripherals on it, like the M.2 hard drives and the USB 3s, and they just kind of upgrade the older server boards. This one I currently have a Xeon E5 2670. It's a 12-core with hyper-threading, so it's 24 threads. And I use it for my video editing. And that's a smaller screen, but it's a 3D screen, so it's a pretty nice screen. The color is just very vibrant on it. I love using this for editing videos. And it got a subwoofer and speakers hooked to that one as well. And this over here, this is basically just like a file server computer. It's an older Phenom 2 AMD 955, slightly overclocked. I've got a big hard drive in that one, so I store all my photos on that. I believe I've got a 240 gigabyte solid state drive and then a 2 terabyte spinner hard drive in it. This one, I need to get a big hard drive for it. I've got an M.2 512 megabyte or gigabyte hard drive in that, or solid state drive. And this one's just got a 1 terabyte solid state drive. It's not M.2, it's a 2.5 inch laptop hard drive. This one I've got a 1 terabyte M.2 solid state drive, and then a 4 terabyte spinning hard drive in it. So yeah, that's my setup, and of course I got the arms for the mic. Got one of those Yeti mics, game controllers. So yeah, this is, I guess they call this a computer lab. They don't call it just a home network anymore. So one of the newest additions to it is this Orbi wireless mesh system, which is very impressive. It works very well. The range on it is phenomenal. I've got this one and 2 satellite units spread out through the house, and I have no dead zones in the house at all. In fact, I've got a steel shed out there, and I can even get signal inside the shed, and just about everywhere in the yard. It's incredible. Wasn't cheap, but definitely well worth it. And then over here, I got some of my older computers. I got way too many computers. There's 4 of them over there. Those are older quad cores. Well, 3 of them are Core 2 quad Intels, and one of them is a real old single core AMD 3400 Plus. I got Windows XP on that, which I keep it in case I need to use some older programs. At least I still have an XP machine still running. The other 3 have Windows 7. And like I said here, MX21, Windows 10, Linux MX21, and Windows 10. So yeah, that's my current setup, which is ever changing.